Willkommen to the Mind Soup podcast. It is
Welcome to Mind Soup with Johnny, Tom and Matt. We like to talk about random things like Tom's fluffy cats. And welcome to Mind Soup, it's super awesome fun. And welcome to Mind Soup, it's Mind Soup.
Yeah!
Hello, and welcome after a very long break back to Mind Soup, and what I think we believe is episode 5 now. We've come a long way. We've come from a garage. We've come from Polton. We've come from a garage somewhere in Thornton down to a conservatory somewhere in Polton, and now we're in some spare room somewhere in Blackpool.
where Johnny can't find.
Where Johnny can't find. If I ever get around to putting up Carcast, you'll hear how me and Matt got terribly lost on the way here. Well, I got lost. Matt had nothing to do with it. So welcome to a floor in the spare room somewhere in Blackpool.
Oh.
My name is Johnny Gilbert, and to my right is my good friend
Matt Charlton.
and to his right is my other good friend
Bob Geldof.
Bob Geldof. He's on loan to us from the Boomtown Rats. He's taken time in his busy schedule to come and be with us today.
Trying to eat donuts.
Yeah.
Guys,
that's
having a
everything.
situation.
Special guest today is Donuts.
Yeah.
Of course. Duts no duts.
And Rattler.
What's this Rattler? Quite nice. Because I'm driving.
So,
Not now.
2% is better than 4.
Yeah.
Maths. Woo!
So maybe I can have 2 Rattlers then. It's only 2%. Oh, beer is like...
You could. So what have we missed? Or what have
Everything.
the few people that
It's been a
listen
while.
to us missed?
It's been a long time.
So first of all, I'd make some corrections to those last podcasts I did where I talked about Will Smith being in like something. I was wrong. There you go. What else happened?
I don't remember that.
I remember it. I always remember my
Alright,
mistakes.
fair enough.
What else has happened? A load of like sad things happened. Charlie Hebdo happened.
Lots of sad things have happened.
Terry Pratchett died.
Yeah.
Gutted. Leonard Nimoy died.
Yeah.
Sam Simon died.
And everyone died.
Everyone died. It's a miracle we're
It's-
still here.
I know. I have so many things to talk about. Like, so many things to talk
Go
about.
ahead.
First one, to kick it off, obviously, it's a trend that we tend to talk about superheroes. Yeah? So, I was thinking, let's flip that on its head, talk about supervillains.
Oh, God, nice.
Okay. Who is your favourite supervillain and why?
Just because you shit,
That's
you.
a tough question.
I'm real blind to there. Fucking not holding back today.
Do you want
Are
me to
you?
start?
Oh.
You can start. Yeah, you start.
Bane.
That's your name.
Yeah, Bane, that's your name.
So
Love it.
Yeah.
Movie Bane, though. Comic book
Ah.
Bane. I like comic book Bane, but I think the guy that played Bane in the movies just got it across perfectly.
Yeah, I like movie Bane, sort of. But they missed the trick with the Venom, yo. Where's the Venom?
True.
Venom's all about the Bane, and Bane's all about the Venom.
True.
They missed the trick with that.
But he has an awesome voice.
They made a change, didn't they?
Yeah.
Actually?
I love the voice.
Favourite supervillain? It might have to be, for me, because I'm a Spider-Man fanboy, and because I grew up watching the Spider-Man animated series like in the 90s, that was like my childhood viewing. It might have to be the Green Goblin.
Ah.
Mainly because, I don't know, not because I particularly like, say, his character all that much, but just because I associate, I suppose, supervillains with the Green Goblin. Like, I suppose the Green Goblin was the
Fair
first supervillain I sort of encountered. And
Yeah.
it was like, in terms of, I don't know, like...
It's a really tough question.
It's a tough question.
To be honest with you, not to be sort of predictable, but there's some really cool ones out there, like... Tempting not to say it now. You know, like the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker's the easy choice, isn't it?
Because
Yeah.
he's so fun, sort of thing. But I don't know. I think Venom's quite cool.
Venom. Oh, Venom. I mean, I might have to change from both and be
Because it just reminds me of when I was a kid and the Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Venom is a fantastic villain because he is the antithesis of Spider-Man. He's anti-Spider-Man, isn't he?
Antiseptic.
Antiseptic. So Venom's a good one. I think Spider-Man, this is me being a bit biased though, I think Spider-Man has the greatest rogues gallery of villains.
True.
Second only to Batman, I think. I think Batman might have better ones. But like, because you've got the Lizard, you've got Doc Ock, you've got Venom, you've got a Green Goblin, you've got a Hobgoblin, you've got...
Scarecrow's kind of cool.
Scarecrow's one, yeah.
Not the Dark Knight one, but the... just the character itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's quite interesting.
But Bane has an awesome voice. That's it.
Penguin's cool, I quite like Penguin.
I do a really bad Bane impression. I'm not gonna.
Everyone does a bad Bane impression.
Should we do our bad Bane impression? Let's do it. Hang on, I've got to compose myself.
Okay, right, okay.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it.
And scene.
Okay, right. I think I have to do the Bane rap though, I think, to really get
Go on, yeah.
Right, okay. I'm Bane! Bane, that's my name. There you go.
Nice. Is that it?
I don't know, really. I don't know if I've got any more in me. I fear the Bane voice.
Yes, a man's life is his life, Mr. UPS man.
Matt?
It's going to be extremely painful for you. You think darkness is your ally?
He sounds like Ian McKellen with a Bane mask on.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by
It
it.
went a bit Indian though.
I'm multicultural, Bane. I've been around a lot.
Oh, don't I might shit myself.
Trying to find the Batman.
Oh.
Who knew he was in Gotham? I did not.
I need a week.
Nobody told me where he was.
I think you should now do a scene from Lord of the Rings. But
I need a week. Carry on.
Oh, I can't remember.
Do like, you shall not.
Yeah.
You shall not pass.
Was that Darth Vader?
You merely adopted the dark.
The
Darkness.
The dark side. I do hope listeners can actually hear Tom having a wee in the background.
Come over to the dark side.
Favourite supervillains though?
That's a pretty tough question.
Okay, after nearly weeing myself, I'm back.
Cool. How about if I take it a bit by the horns and suggest it turns a bit right and say, what about like anti-heroes like Deathstroke?
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
It's got to be Deadpool.
Deadpool. Good shout.
I'm trying to think of
Punisher.
Punisher. That's a good anti-hero. It's good.
Deathstroke's pretty cool.
Deathstroke's cool.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor's kind of cool though, because he kind of built, not like the campy old Lex Luthor, but
Yeah.
I like, to be honest with you, the Lex from Smallville.
I think
Yeah.
watch Smallville.
He actually is a really good Lex.
Yeah, he was.
I think that's quite cool because he believes that he's right. He believes he's saving the world by trying to kill Superman. Sort of, because he's like, he's an alien. He's come to invade us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and kill him to try and save mankind. But Superman's.
Well, I was singing the praises again of the video game Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Yeah.
Fighting game. That plot is very good because it's sort of there's like a parallel universe story of where Lex is on the side of the good guys, and because he's like one of the smartest men like ever, he's a proper asset to them. And he's really cool, isn't it? And it just shows the knife edge between this good and evil dichotomy they've got in comics. Dichotomy.
Dichotomy.
turn.
Do you want me to find the definition of dichotomy? How'd you spell it?
No, I'm not going to tell you because then, like, what if it turns out I completely misused the term? Like, dichotomy is a greenhouse placed in a garden.
So dichotomy is a division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. There you go. Johnny's word of the day.
Dichotomy. We're turning to Radio 4 here.
It's alright, let's put some drum and bass on and go back to Radio 2.
Yeah.
So, I've been thinking a lot about the podcast since we've not done a podcast.
I know, I've missed him.
I have so much stuff
Now I've got quite a lot
talk
to
about.
say.
So, I want to bring 2 new features into the podcast. Obviously, we have Matt's Corner. So, I've got 2 new ones that I want to do every week. Now, the first one is... I'm going to leave the best until later on.
Okay.
The first one is Amazon reviews.
Amazon reviews.
So there
yeah.
are some
I've got
hilarious Amazon reviews online.
I've got a good one for you.
I've been looking everywhere and I found the one that kind of stood out to me was, you know, that CD that Jordan and Peter Andre released, a whole new world.
Whole New World, yeah.
That was
Other douches are available.
That was hilarious. So, there's one that says that the title is "I haven't pooed for 3 days since first listening to this record." So yeah.
I think Matt should read it in a voice.
All right, so Matt, you need to read that one there. This made me nearly have a wee, like I did.
Have you read it before? What kind of tone are we going for? Like a snooty old man or something?
No. Like a...
My name is Bobby Bo Brown Jr.
yeah, actually that'll work because there's something in it that will completely contradict that voice. Go on.
So, I was persuaded to purchase this record by my best friend Abdullah on the basis that it cured his asthma. The story went that Abdullah had become more breathless as the album raged on, until finally, during the penultimate track, I had the time of my life. Abdullah, quite involuntarily, let out a howling scream of pleasure and collapsed in a frenzy of fluid. From the moment Abdullah awoke in hospital, I was discovered that his chronic asthma had been completely subsided, leaving him with lungs comparable to that of a 2-year-old dolphin, according to the duty nurse. Should I continue?
No.
Right. Is that the end?
I don't even know what happened.
There is more, but I can't. My head hurts.
The best Amazon review section that I've ever read
Oh, Jesus.
was about this there's this like hair removal cream from
Yeah.
the
Yeah. That was the other one on my
Was
list.
this the other one?
Yeah.
man.
It's brilliant. We'll leave that one for next week. Oh God. So, would you rather change gender every time you sneezed, or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin? Serious question.
So, when...
What's the process then of is it painful?
It's literally a case of a chew. Go.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you see, us Gilberts have a sneeze, the Gilbert sneeze. It does the Andrew sneeze probably, but you know, it's cross species into the Gilbert. Where we each have different sneezes. My mum has the false sense of security sneeze, where it goes right, it's proper loud. My brothers, me and brother share a similar sneeze, and it's the multi-sneeze. So whenever I sneeze like 3 or 4 times, 5 max.
Without breath.
Yeah, like I might have a fucking machine.
So what my question is it per sneezing fit or per actual sneeze? Am I going a two change, a two change, a two change, a two
per sneeze.
change? Right, so if I have an even number of sneezes, I end up back where I was.
Yeah.
Right. But if I have an odd number of sneezes, I switch.
Yeah. Or
Sneezing one.
you would be so stupid you couldn't tell the difference between a muffin and a baby.
But what if you're on a...
That's not what you said before. So either we're so stupid, as in,
Alright, no, you're not.
or you just
That's
can't.
just the way that I was looking
Yeah.
at it, but yeah, you just can't tell the difference between a muffin and a baby.
I'd go gender change. I think I'd be right
The
with
thing
that.
is, yeah,
I'm
I think I'd go
curious.
gender change because if I walked into a bakery and saw a shelf full of muffins, would I think they were babies? What would just stand there screaming? Ah!
So what are you doing here? Stop this madness!
And then
Try to rescue them all.
see people pushing cakes round in push chairs.
That would be hilarious. No, but I go gender. I'm curious. I think I'd look like a good woman.
Yeah, I'd have pretty big boobs.
Yeah.
I'd have enormous boobs.
I think I'd have a nice bum. In other news, what would you rather have? I'll answer this question first, then I'll move on.
Probably the sneezy one, because I wouldn't want to like
Eat a baby.
eat a muffin and then turns out I've eaten a child and I'm like,
This is a very soggy muffin. There's a lot of sauce in it.
raspberry.
Have some woman screaming, "No, my muffin!" You're like, "Easy, bitch, it's a muffin."
I think this rattler's gone to my head.
Go find your own.
2%.
2%. Right, so updating the world of Johnny.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about this ages ago, when before we first on the casting, but we're here now. I got back into playing Pokemon
Nice.
on my phone.
Oh, yeah. I
And
remember.
it's just like a Game Boy, apart from the battery doesn't last as long.
Yeah.
Right, which is funny. Pokemon Red, obviously. And the question, I've got a few series of questions here based around Pokemon.
Okay.
First question: what Pokemon did you pick? So the first ever time you played Pokemon, what Pokemon did you pick?
Charmander.
Charmander, no.
Yeah.
See,
Oh no, you're not gonna say you didn't play Pokemon.
I have played it, but I've never owned a Game Boy ever.
That's a shame, man.
I'll
I'll buy you one.
I'm disappointed. I'm not angry.
I
Matt.
think
I'm disappointed.
I remember watching it as a kid, and I liked I thought the
The animated series. Forget that. What about proper Pokemon here?
right.
None of that. Fuck that. Right. Pokemon.
I don't know. I remember a few of them. That were
So
quite
you've got, right, fucking hell.
Wow.
I'm ashamed of you.
Sorry.
Right, so you've got Charmander, Squirtle,
Charmander was cool.
or Bulbasaur.
Could you only have those three?
You have to pick one out of them.
Out of those three?
Yeah. To be like the first Pokemon you ever got.
Unless you had Pokemon Yellow, then it was
We-
just Pikachu.
We had the Pikachu, but we don't have Pokemon.
I think it would probably have been that Charmander.
None of you picked Bulbasaur. You
No.
were right.
No. I was
You're all right. There's a
Charmander.
cool meme going about where it's, before we take this ratio any further, I have to ask you one thing: Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
And he's going, please not Bulbasaur. I can take a Squirtle, but please not Bulbasaur. And I must say, I'm Team Squirtle. The first Pokemon I picked was a Squirtle. Got myself a monster Blastoise by the end.
See, I used to pick Charmander purely because I wanted a Charizard. But then later on, I've been playing Pokemon now since 1994, something like that. So that's 19, 20 years nearly. I found out later on in life, like in my late teens, early 20s, the fire Pokemon are the more powerful. You've got more advantage over the gym leaders than the other two.
Yeah.
Um,
Apart from like the water one.
yeah, but nobody picks the grass type
No.
ever,
No one likes Bulbasaur.
unless you're weird.
Bulbasaur. If you picked a Bulbasaur, you're a freak. Next Pokemon-based question. If you were a Pokemon,
Yeah.
what 4 things would be your moves?
Oh, okay.
So I have to fill that in. So every Pokemon
Okay.
can only learn 4 moves. If you try to learn a new one, you have to forget one. Right? So if you were a Pokemon, what would your 4 moves be?
In terms of what, like Pokemon moves or
Anything, like Matt Charlton moves.
Uh,
If Matt Charlton was a Pokemon, what would his moves be? Silence, alright.
That's one.
Awkward stunned silence.
deafening silence.
I think one of yours would be drum solo. Right?
Yeah.
Matt used drum solo against keyboardist, it was super effective. I
Nice.
think
Double bass.
yeah. Matt used, this is a real Pokemon move, Matt used double bass pedal.
Kick.
Flam.
Kick?
That was an actual Pokemon
Yeah.
move.
I'd do that double bass pedal because that would stun him, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Like, Matt used double bass pedal.
And flams at the same time.
Matt used crash symbol. Pikachu was confused, it might not attack. Right? And then Matt would also have sleep. where
You know me too.
that's a real Pokemon move, that where you'd recover health when you slept.
Amnesia.
Amnesia. That was another point.
That is, yeah.
Because I forget things.
Yes, you do. Go on, Tom.
So I go sleep,
Sleep, yeah.
sing
Sing, nice.
to make myself go to sleep. Oh, what else?
Striptease.
Striptease. I'm thinking actual Pokemon moves.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
And bass solo.
Bass.
Simply E.
Dum. Cool.
Yeah, what about you?
I'd have political rant.
Yeah.
That would send them to sleep.
Doesn't answer the phone.
Yeah, it doesn't answer.
Frustration.
It causes frustration. Pikachu is angry.
Brilliant.
So we'll have. So I'd have political rant. Not answering the phone. I'd have. Finger picks a guitar. That would be, I think, the one.
Yeah.
Like that. And I'd have Johnny used hair growth.
Okay.
And my hair.
Growth. Just
Yeah.
growth, that's it.
And my hair would grow and then to form a protective barrier.
Do you know
Like
the
a
thing?
helmet.
Do you know the thing that Johnny looks like? Do you know? Remember that advert with that? It's that. I think it's like a hair product advert, and there's this an old like 1930s kind of film, and there's this steam train going past, and this guy's there lunging, and there's just this hair with legs. That's what Johnny looks
That's
like.
hilarious.
Next
Any more?
Pokemon theme question. Matt, you can have a break. Did you nickname your Pokemon?
No.
No. See, when I was young, I never did.
No.
But now I'm old. I'm bored. I do. I nickname them. They're always stupid names though. Like Oddish, I called Turnip.
Okay.
And like they often end in E, almost like I'm being ironically stupid, like Hawkeye or something. and my Charmander, I picked a Charmander for that playthrough. It was called Charlie.
Okay.
Charming.
What did you, when you were younger, what did you call yourself and your enemy?
I was always either John, Jon, or Johnny.
Okay.
And my enemy, I don't know, I usually after him as Gary. But this playthrough, I'm called Johnny.
Yeah.
And be interested, I might send you the screenshots here, if you can lift them up just to show the viewers on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's called Fuckbag.
Nice. See, this is what I used to do as a kid.
It's called Fuckbag wants to fight. And it's just really proper disarms him, because when he comes up, he goes like, say like, Gary says, "Oh Johnny, what mind? Oh, I can't even seeing you here. I'm gonna put you down."
Yeah.
But my mind goes, Fuckbag wants to fight, and because they're usually really quite hard fights, so it's quite stressful. And it just brings a smile to my face.
Nice. See, when I was younger, I used to do the same kind of thing, but because I didn't know a lot of swear words, I thought I'd get in trouble for using swear words. It'd be like poo face and smelly head and
Nice.
things like that. Yeah. Right. So We need to do a Matt's Corner. Have we got a Matt's Corner?
We do. I didn't realise we did, but we do now.
Ooh.
I'd like to just hear Matt vent again about McDonald's breakfast. What's your problem with McDonald's breakfast, Matt?
Anywhere that has a breakfast menu,
Yeah.
absolutely anywhere, I can't see the point why they go, oh, I'm sorry, we can't serve that after 12 or whatever. It's not breakfast time. Okay.
Right.
So I can't have a full English. You say, okay, do you serve eggs? Do you serve sausages? Do you serve bacon? Beans, hash browns? Yeah, we serve all those things. Can you put them in a plate for me? Thank you. That's my breakfast menu. That's what frustrates me.
Why is it frustrating though?
Because you go there and you're like, I want something from the breakfast menu. I'm feeling it. And then they go, sorry, just because it's a certain time of the day, we can't be bothered making you that.
Yeah.
And the customers say, I'm always right. Then you hit them.
See, and anyone that looks at me would be able to tell this straight away, but I go into McDonald's quite a lot.
Do you really?
I do, yeah.
I don't really.
Because there's one near work, so if I'm hungry on the way to work, I'll go in. Anyway, I've got to the point now where they know me so well, I can go in at 11:15 and still get a McDonald's breakfast.
You scabby bastard.
I know. I am that good.
Well, I take Matt's point, especially McDonald's. Like, I
Yeah.
get a restaurant, because they have to sort of prep in advance.
Yeah.
And, like, they make so many...
That's what I mean more than that, yeah. So you go, I'm sorry, it's not... You're 15 minutes early for me to make this for you. But, like... You're making other stuff that's pretty much the same thing.
Well, with McDonald's, the stuff is already pretty much ready. They just fucking heat it up, don't they?
Yeah.
So the stuff is already, like, ready to just be made into the breakfast you asked for. So I take your point in
It's
that.
like, oh, sorry, you can't have chips today because reasons.
Do you know what? I went into McDonald's the other day and it was like one of those moments where I felt like glitter was falling and I was spinning round and I was happy. Because the Monopoly game's back,
Nice.
the Cream Egg McFlurries are back,
Nice.
and the Big Tasty is back. All at once. It's like the best day ever.
Do you remember there's a Simpsons episode where
There's a lot of them.
there is, and it's Homer like follows about the is it the rib witch or something?
Yeah.
And it like induces like hallucinations.
Yeah. Yeah, he eats so many of them.
Yeah. Rib witch. It's like a festival. And there's like those like hippies following the rib witch about.
That's it, exactly. Right, I have one thing to finish on. So this is my second thing that I was on about.
Cool.
So you guys know April's brother, yeah?
James.
Yes. For the viewers or listeners that don't know April's brother, he's April's brother. And every now and again he will come up with a question that just makes me howl.
Didn't you mention this last time? I think you might have mentioned
I
this
did,
last time.
yeah. So what I want to do is a regular thing where I...
Where James has his own little segment of text.
That's it, exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm game.
So I'll say
Question
what he's
time with
asked
James.
or what he's said, and then we'll
Discuss
discuss
answers.
it, yeah.
I'm game. I'm game.
So there are some seriously hilarious ones, but I'm gonna go with this.
Is there
hot
some
one.
really deep ones? Is some gonna like proper mind fuck me?
Yeah, there are. Actually, yeah.
Go on, shoot. Let's do it. Let's solve
Okay,
this
so I'm
problem.
gonna do two. I'm
Okay.
gonna do two. And the first one, because it's a nice, short, easy one, is the Cookie Monster diabetic?
Fair play. I know. I don't think.
No.
I've never seen him like need insulin or anything. So
But
no, he'd be type 2, wouldn't he?
yeah,
So no.
the
I don't-
tablets,
Yeah, with tablets.
and people are constantly trying to stop him eating cookies.
Yeah.
You can't have that many cookies, man.
No, I know.
Gonna lose a fucking foot.
I know.
Half your foot off.
Talking of the Cookie Monster, South by Southwest, it's been on the past week. So do we all know Funny or Die on Facebook now? Okay, so it's like a comedy page. Anyway, for South by Southwest, they got the Cookie Monster
Yeah.
at a bar dressed as a bartender serving cookies and milk.
Nice.
Yeah,
That is
and
amazing.
He had like 4 types of cookies and 4 types of milk as well, and he had a
That's
giant
insane.
mustache. It was brilliant.
I'd have like chocolate milk with like oatmeal and raisin cookie.
I'd have milk with Oreo cookies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What about you?
I like the white chocolate chip cookies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
What kind of milk?
That's a tough one.
I might change my cookie.
Probably.
I might go for classic chocolate chip cookie actually. Maybe chocolate milk.
Okay.
Some milkshake I had once, but I can't remember what I put in.
I have a stone milkshake.
It might have been one of those Kinder Bueno ones.
In Tesco, other supermarkets are available. They used to do a brownie milkshake. It was amazing.
Yeah, I had some of that in my
Yeah.
fridge until I drank the last of it about 2 days ago.
It's like crack.
It is amazing.
It's insane. Yeah.
So I'm going to leave the second one actually, because I can. You'll have to tune in next week for the second one. So
I've got one more thing to add.
go on.
I think, well, I know Matt's looking to get a PC. Tom's got an Xbox One, obviously.
Yes.
I'm looking into getting a PC come a few paydays. So I thought we could probably branch out into, video games.
Yeah.
And broadcasting that, via Twitch and via YouTube, right? And I had a thought. It occurred to me like a fucking epiphany. On a train. I was on a train for the thing what I want to talk about for the podcast.
Yeah.
Right? And I saw a guy filming like crosswords and stuff.
Okay.
Right? And it came to me. It might have been on top of his paper, right?
You're killing me.
When we do game footage, right?
Yeah.
We can call it mind games.
Oh!
Mind games.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. And on that note,
I think you should put up like a.
I will. Yeah, the boom. Right. On that note, I think we should end.
My brain just fell through my nose.
So we have been Mind Soup. Please, we're on Facebook now, so please drop a like. Please drop a share.
We're also on Twitter.
We're also on Twitter. And other, I think, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube,
Facebook, Twitter,
SoundCloud,
which is where this is.
But please, I think Facebook, you drop us a like and a share.
It's facebook.com/entermindsoup. Yeah.
It's like Enter Sandman, but more soup.
That's it, exactly. And the Twitter is @entermindsoup.
Huh.
Yeah. So I've got a name for this episode.
Yeah.
We call it Mind Games.
Mind games.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Yeah.
I agree. Mind games. So we have been Mind Soup. You've been listening to Mind Games. And thank you very much. Lots of love, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy from Bob Geldof, Sabbath Situation.